guys, welcome back to another video today. One thing you might notice, right here in my right corner is the FPS, and right now it says about 35, which we don't really want 35. Like 35 is exceptional, but like if you want to record YouTube videos or other stuff and you want them to be smooth and you want like your fans to have good quality, then you don't really want 35. So today guys, I'm going to show you how to get better FPS. Let's get straight into it. So the first step today guys is to get better FPS is, so first you want to go to your video settings. So the first thing is, so you want to put your graphics card here to fast instead of fancy, because when it's at fancy, it puts like a bit more FPS into quality. And sometimes you want more FPS than you want quality. Then you're going to want to turn your smooth lighting off, all of that completely off. And right here, you want your GUI scale auto. Then you want your dynamic lights. I'd just turn it to off, if I'm honest. I'd just keep it on off. And then you want to look at your shaders, make sure you have none on. You can have shaders on if you want. I'm just going to say it does make your game look better, but it also like decreases your FPS. I've gone from 100 FPS before I put a shaders pack on and I got 2 FPS. So I mean, I don't really think it's worth how little it will make your stuff go down. So then you want to go to details, and I'm just gonna turn clouds off. I'm gonna turn trees to fancy, or you can turn it to off if you want. Well, default. And then I'm gonna turn my sky off, sun and moon off, because in hindsight, how often when you're playing Minecraft do you really just like look into the sky or sun and moon in that? And then I'm probably gonna turn fog off, but some people actually like fog. Like it kind of looks a bit cool, but I'm just gonna turn it off for now. Transparent blocks to fast. Basically, when you want to turn pretty much everything to fast. Then, since clouds are off, turn cloud height down. I'm probably gonna put rain and snow on fast since I like it. I'm gonna put stars on off. It can change your sky a bit though, as you can see, but I'm just gonna put it on off for now. Then I like to show my cape because I just really like, I think it doesn't really affect badline capes, but if you see Optifine capes and you have Optifine, it can affect that. So, then I just keep this stuff off like it is. Then we'll go to animations, and sometimes you don't really need all these animations. Sometimes I keep invis particles on because I play something called factions, hardcore factions, and sometimes there's full invis, so I need to see their particles. So I just turn that all off. Then I'd probably put potion particles on. And then I'm probably going to go up here, and render distance, I like to have mine at 6, because you can still see pretty far at 6. It doesn't really affect it that much. And then a lot of people say that like having it up here, your FPS up there, it can like help a lot. It really doesn't help that much. I like to set it to something I think my computer can get to. So I set it to 100. And it depends how you like it, but I think that view bobbing off it can be best for FPS, but I keep it on for PvP. But for now, we're just going to turn it off. And then quality. So normally people have minimap levels at like 4 or something like that. I turn minimap levels all the way off. I turn clear water on because it helps. Better grass doesn't really help. I turn custom fonts off. And if you want a custom sky, then you're going to actually have to turn stars on. And then, boom. And then when you turn that off, it will just be like if no stars were on. But I keep custom sky on because my texture pack's custom sky can help out my FPS. So then you just move through this. I'd turn minimap type off because since minimap levels is off, it might freeze your computer for a tiny second if you turn this stuff off like the minimap. And then I have custom colors off. I could turn them on, but I don't really feel a need. And then you want to go to performance. Here's where it can really like affect your FPS. I put smooth FPS on because it can like help out your FPS, especially when you're in a PvP fight or something like that. Then I turn fast render on because it helps your FPS. Like look at this. I go to 44. Boom, I'm going up a bit. And since my computer's like 15 years old, it's not going to go up as much for me, but for you guys, I guarantee it will help out a bit more. Then you probably want smooth world on, fast math on, and then you want to turn lazy chunk loading off. And then that's about all on that. You can choose what you want to do with this. Actually, full screen mode, you might want to try to like turn your monitor off then on, or just find out what type of screen or whatever your monitor is, and then just put it to that. For mine's a this one, 1360 by 768. And then yeah, that can really help your FPS. Then you have to go out of full screen mode and then back in full screen mode. And yeah, but that overall can help out your FPS. Then resource packs, they really can help out your FPS. So resource packs play a big part in my FPS. Like without a resource pack on, I think I'd have a lot less FPS. And like right now, it doesn't look like a giant FPS change. But since I'm recording, and I'm recording on 180p, it can really affect that. Like, I think if I stopped recording, I could possibly get to 200 FPS right now. But yeah. And then another thing that you want to do is, I'll just cut to it in the next clip. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you another thing you can do to boost your FPS. So you can go to Control Panel, you can go to Hardware and Sound, Power Options, and then right here, I have something that helps me. It's a CPU changer. It like boosts my CPU all the way up. I'll probably link it in the description, but Bitsum highest performance. But I can show like some of the stuff it does, but it doesn't show all of it. Like right here, it just does some stuff. And here's some of that stuff, but the main stuff is processor power management. You can change this on your own, or you can get a software like Park Control that I'll link in the description to help it, because it puts like all your cores and it boosts them a bit. But basically what this is, so this is how slow you want your computer to run, like the slowest you're willing to let it run, and this is the fastest. So since I made some changes so my computer can actually take it, I put it all to 100%, but sometimes your computer will start to crash if like everything's at 100%, so you'd have to put your minimum processor like a bit lower. But putting this to 100% can definitely really help your FPS, like by a lot. But yeah. And I guess that's about it. There's one more thing. You probably want to download a client. Not like a lot of people when you say download a client. Some people would think I don't want to download a hack client or anything. But like, it's not a hack client. There's FPS boost clients out there. So like, here I use Badline client. Specifically right here. Sometimes you just have to go through the store, then go to the download link. I'll probably leave the download link for some clients down in here. And then there's also another one. It doesn't work for my computer though, but there's one. This is Lunar client, and it depends. Each client, it depends on what computer you have. So I'd say for like my slower computer, whenever Lunar does work, which it doesn't normally work for me, I usually try to use it, and it can definitely boost my FPS by a lot more. But it's a really good client, and so is Badline. There's also one more I think is honestly worth mentioning. It's not the best, but it's still decent, and that's PvP Lounge Client. I've used it before, but I just feel like Badline Client's better for my computer. But I mean, I could be wrong. Everyone else has probably different computers than me, I'd say. We probably all have different types of computers, and different types of computers work with different types of clients. Maybe you don't even need an FPS boost client, but you still want to get one because they actually have tons of mods that go along with them. Hey guys, so I wanted to share one last thing you can help do to boost your FPS. This actually really helped me out a lot. It's kind of clearing like unwanted files that like you don't really use anymore. So to do this, you'd go to this PC, and this can like it doesn't just help with Minecraft. This can help with like anything. And you go to this. My main drive is my local C drive, so I'd go to this. I'd go to disk cleanup, and you just want to click on that. Then you wanna. I like to click on everything. Maybe you don't want everything, so like look at this before you do it. So like the download program files is like your recent downloads that you just did. So like if you ever wanted to go back and like go back to a different Windows, like if you still had Windows 7 download files or something like that, don't know why you would have that, but maybe um you'd probably want to keep these, but I don't really need them, so I'd just do clean up system files. And I've done this recently, so it uh it won't take as long, but like it takes a lot longer if you like haven't done this recently. So first you click on clean up the files, then you just make sure everything's picked out right here, and then you want to make sure that the stuff that you don't want picked out isn't picked out, and then you click OK, delete files. And this might take a bit of time, but it's because sometimes you have a lot of unwanted stuff that you don't really need anymore. It's just like clogging up your computer, and it might take a tiny bit to like get it. So like the first time I did this was on my old computer. It took like around an hour, but that was my older computer, and now I'm on this one, and it is actually older than that other computer, but the other computer was a laptop, so it runs a bit slower. But this one will probably work better. So depending on how your computer is, it will probably do this at a decent speed. So like it won't be like my other computer. It will probably do it in like 10 minutes at max if it's the first ever time you've done this. Maybe it's not the first time you've done this. It'll probably maybe do it 5 minutes, 1 minute. Who knows? It varies. But yeah, I'll just send you on to the outro. Hey guys, welcome to the outro. I guess. Um, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please like leave me feedback in the comments, like or dislike. Don't just like because I ask. Just like if it helped you. Dislike if it didn't help you. It gives me feedback, and I can look into better ways for all computers to get better FPS boost. And yeah, guys. But anyways, please subscribe if you can, guys. I know a lot of you aren't. Actually, 70% of you are not subscribed, which is crazy to think of, but it's true. But it really helps me out a lot, guys. And also, I'm applying for YouTube rank on a Minecraft server, and if I can get it, I can possibly bring a lot better content to you guys, and I'm really looking forward to that one. But I need 100 average views and 150 subs, and I got the subs down, but it really helps if you guys watch the videos and share with your friends. But I guess that's it, and uh, have a great day. See ya.